video, and today we're talking about how to get a business credit card using a CPN. This is network and this is educational purposes only, guys, and this video is not financial advice. So, let's discuss personal guarantee. So if we're talking about getting a business credit card on a CPN, then usually you need a personal guarantee. So this is where using your CPN comes in handy because you can use your CPN as a personal guarantee. So most small business credit cards need you to personally promise to pay back what you spend, even if your business fails. This is because many small businesses don't survive long term. Lenders like credit card companies worry about lending money to new businesses, so they want assurance that they'll get their money back. This guarantee means they can go after your personal stuff if the business can't pay. Without this promise, they probably wouldn't offer small business credit cards at all because it's too risky for them. So who can apply for a business credit card? A small business credit card is handy for business owners or those with side gigs to separate their personal and work expenses. This will most likely be businesses like sole proprietors. Those are usually like barbers, hairstylists, estheticians, things like that. They usually go ahead and do their business under a sole proprietorship. Sometimes they even do it under their own name, and this is where registering your CPN with the IRS will come in, because you can register your CPN as a sole proprietor, and the actual sole proprietor name or company name would be your CPN name, and then the social security number for the quote-unquote CPN name would be the EIN number, and that would be what we call quote-unquote registering your CPN with the IRS, and this feeds into being able to get your CPN to be able to support you getting a business credit card. So they often offer great perks like bonuses for signing up and rewards for common business spending. However, some people hesitate to apply because they are not sure if they qualify. So they wonder what exactly qualifies as a business for getting one of these cards. So do you need to have a registered company with a certain size or income, or can you get one of these extra cash cards, walking dogs on the weekends? And the answer is yes, guys. You can get one of these cards, just like I said, being an esthetician, barber, whatever business that you set up, if you set it up correctly as a sole proprietor. And this is just so you can personally guarantee your business credit when you finally go ahead and do this process. So what kind of business structure is needed? You don't have to run a formal company like an LLC or a corporation to qualify as a business when applying for a credit card. Even sole proprietors, like we were talking about, like freelancers or people working from home, can apply for a small business credit card. So whether you own a business or work on the side like walking dogs, you can still be seen as a business operator. So what business credit history do you need? If your business is new and lacks its own credit history, you can still get a credit card, especially if your personal credit is good. So guys, I've seen businesses get approved for credit off of simply letting their LLC sit and age for a little bit. If you let your LLC age for at least 90 days, you can typically go inside of a store and get approved for credit. Typically like phone stores. You can go into a typical Verizon or T-Mobile or AT&T and start a business account if you have your LLC and your articles of incorporation and your EIN paperwork. And also you have to create your Duns & Bradstreet. You can do that for free. If you just look up Duns & Bradstreet, you can set that up for free online, guys. And you can have all of this information and go into a store with zero business credit, and it's a 50-50 chance they may approve you for $3K. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. So even if you don't get approved for credit cards, guys, you can typically get approved for $3K just off simply setting up your business and then going into the store with all your paperwork, articles of incorporation, Duns & Bradstreet number, set up a phone number, things like that. You definitely want to have an email that matches your business name, because at least you want to look like you have things set up, even if you actually don't. Once again, it's educational purposes, guys. This is not financial advice and this is not credit advice. But small business cards usually hold you personally responsible for charges, even if your business fails. This makes it riskier for you, but safer for the credit card company. However, there's a benefit using the card wisely. It can help you establish a business credit history, making it easier to get more credit or loans for your business later on. So like we were discussing, even if you don't get a credit card, guys, you can get approved for lines on your business. And if you get approved for those lines on your business, you can pay that bill for your phones on your business or under your business and create that history, that credit history with Verizon, T-Mobile, or AT&T, and build up that relationship with that company and get further lines with that company. Or you can get approved for different credit along the lines of your business in the future by building up that relationship that they generally gave you the chance for at that point. But what does that bring us? So what information is needed to apply? You apply for a small business credit card. The company looks at various things like how you spend and pay back money, your debts, income, and personal credit score. Make sure you have the following details ready. So here's what you need to provide about your business. Its name, contact details, how it's set up, the industry it operates in, your position, how long it's been running, how many people work there, including you, and its yearly income. Some cards, like those from Capital One and American Express, might also ask for an idea of how much you spend on your business each month. Now, this information, guys, it doesn't have to be an exact information. If you're not really making a certain amount, you don't have to put the exact amount. Now, I'm not telling you to put false information, educational purposes only, guys, but just make sure that you put a good amount on your application. Don't put zero. If you put zero, then obviously you don't get approved for anything. But what I will say, guys, if you want to know exactly what to put on your application, if you want to know exactly how to go through this whole process, then you need to get our 2024 Network Full Master Course. This is going to show you how to run through this whole process in full detail, where you don't need to guess around and see what you may or may not need to put on an application, or what you may or may not need to do in regards to registering your CPN with the IRS, or building your sole proprietorship alone and trying to get approved alone. We show you how to do this whole process in the full network course in the link below. So just click that link and subscribe to the Telegram in the link below as well, so you can be able to be updated on the giveaways and things that we do in regards to that. So information needed to apply. Continue. You'll need a tax identification number, obviously. If your business meets IRS criteria, like having employees or operating as a corporation or partnership, you need an employee identification number, which is an EIN. You can easily apply for this online. It's free. If you're a sole proprietor or have an LLC without employees, you can simply use your social security number as your tax ID. Now, this is a key point right here, guys. So when I say if you're a sole proprietor or have an LLC without employees, you can simply use your social security number. So when you use your social security number, this would count as a personal guarantee. Now, when this is counted as a personal guarantee, we can use a CPN social. So when we use the CPN social, then we're personal guaranteeing. But this also requires you to have a CPN built up enough to be able to personal guarantee your EIN in place of your social security number for your CPN. So what does that mean? You guys need to build your CPNs up properly. So authorized user trade lines are great for CPNs, but they're not enough for a CPN, guys. You need to build your CPNs up properly if you want to use your CPN as a personal guarantee. So you're going to need to add primary trade lines to your profile. And there are ways to add primary trade lines to your profile and to backdate those primary trade lines. There are still plenty of ways. We have those ways in our new iPhone Wave in our link in the description below. All of this is connected to our Telegram, guys. Just go to the Telegram and ask us about what you need. So if you need primary trade lines, ask about the new iPhone Airwave. Ask about the new iPhone through the mail method. Anything of that such, it's going to show you how to do the primaries on your profile, guys, because there is a certain way that you do this, and there's a certain way to get approved for primaries, and it's a certain way to get approved for things in general, guys. You can't really get approved for things off authorized user trade lines alone. Some places that do small, simple credit checks, usually smaller venues, smaller merchants, and smaller companies, smaller property companies, things like that, they will approve you off authorized user trade lines just because they're doing a general credit check and looking at the credit score and the utilization and things like that, and then they'll give you a quick approval. But for a lot of these big companies, they are doing a more extensive credit check, and they do look for primaries on your credit profile because that is the green light in 2024. Now, this could change in 2025, but in 2024, they are looking for primaries on your credit profile. So I say all that to say, if you want to personal guarantee your business credit card with your CPN, then you need to have primaries on your CPN credit profile along with authorized user trade lines. So, information needed to apply. Continue. Here's what they need about you: your name, home, address, and contact details, date of birth, yearly income, social security number, monthly rent or mortgage payment. Sometimes they might ask for more, like Chase does with their Ink business cards, where they might want your mother's maiden name. So Chase is a lot more extensive. A lot of companies have their own way of doing these things. I will say a big company that helps a lot of people get approved on their initial business credit card is Capital One Spark Business Card. So definitely check that card out, guys. If you have an LLC, try to apply for Capital One Spark Business Card. They may approve you for $2,000 to $3,000 with zero business credit. So definitely check that out. Now, you will most likely have to guarantee your credit. So when you apply for a standard small business card, you automatically agree to a personal guarantee. This means you're personally responsible for paying any debts on the card, and that's why they check your personal credit using your social security number. Terms and conditions will clearly state the personal guarantee, mentioning phrases like personal responsibility or clauses indicating that both you and your business are accountable for all charges on the card. A lot of the time, these things are prevented. What I mean by these things, this process of personal guaranteeing can be prevented if you have a bank account with the company that you're trying to create a business account with, or business credit card with. So if you create a bank account initially with that company and wait 90 days and then apply for a business credit card, you are a lot more likely to get approved than coming into the business with no skin in the game and trying to get approved for one of their business cards. So guys, it's all about relationships. You want to try to create relationships with these companies initially and then move on to getting approved for the business credit. So for more directions on this process and much more, click the link below for the 2024 Full Network Master Course. The Network Full Master Course fully explains numerous methods and processes needed to successfully utilize and profit from CPN business and personal credit hacks. This video is not financial advice and it's educational purposes only, guys. Also, if you're looking for primaries on your CPN profile, guys, you need to get the iPhone through the mail method. The iPhone through the mail method shows you how to get backdated primaries on your CPN profiles within 2 weeks. It's not immediate, guys. It's no more 24 hours anymore, guys. We don't have any 24-hour methods as it is for 2024, but we do have a method that can bring you backdated credit, backdated primaries onto your CPN profiles within 2 weeks, 7 to 14 days, and it can be backdated, and it can be a full primary on your CPN profile. And the biggest thing about this is they report to 3 credit bureaus. They report to all 3 credit bureaus on this. So the last method we had that reported in 24 hours, it was 2 credit bureaus. Now we have a method that it takes 2 weeks to report to your credit profile. iPhone through the mail method that we're speaking about. It takes 2 weeks to go through, but this reports to 3 credit bureaus, guys. So make sure you grab that. That's a must-have in 2024. Once again, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Click link below to contact us for 2024 Full Network Master Course. Subscribe to our Telegram via link below, and we'll see you on the next one.